Hello class, today we'll be discussing college leisure behavior and theories on student motivations, things like why we choose partying over sleeping, exercise over television, and we'll be explaining that using two theories, discrepancy theory and expectancy valence theory. We're also going to compare the advantages and disadvantages of each theory, outline the ways in which college students might choose leisure activities, and discuss which theory is the best. Discrepancy theory is pretty simple. You have a present state, you're bored or stressed, and you have your desired state. You want to be either entertained or relaxed. The tension between both of those states is what gets you motivated to close that gap. Expectancy valence theory is a little bit more multifaceted, and it says that motivation boils down to three questions. Can I do this? If I will do it, can I get rewarded? And do I even care about that reward? If no, no motivation. Both theories have solid research behind them. Discrepancy theory is fairly intuitive. The 2016 study I referenced used it to predict why students get into stuff like partying and risky behaviors, as it's good at explaining urges to do something, where expectancy theory is a little bit more exact. The Geiger and Cooper paper I referenced found that it predicts student effort, and then it shows specifically things that drive us, things like GPA, job prospects, personal motivating factors to influence tangible outcomes. Neither one is perfect, but they do have good theoretical applications. Like, for instance, tonight is Monday night, you're very tired after your exams and you need to escape the stress and find something to do. That would be your discrepancy with the push to do something about it. You're kind of at an intersection. Should I party, chill, hit the gym? Expectancy theory says that you're kind of considering all outcomes, and that could I do this? Will it deliver? And the most important one, the valence, do I even want what it's offering because it aligns with my values? And what you personally value is often the strongest predictor of where you will end up on Monday night. Which one's better? If we're talking about predicting actual choices, I believe that expectancy theory wins. It explains not just that you will do something, but what you will do and why. The Geiger and Cooper paper talked about something called the lottery phenomenon, where people buy lottery tickets even though the odds of winning are zero. And why do they do that? Because the valence, or the value, is so enormous that it overrides the low expectancy, and that the same thing happens to our leisure. And that's why someone might try out for a basketball team, or they might ask someone to dance even though they might not make it or get rejected. If the potential payoff feels huge, we will take that risk. Both theories still matter and still help. Could you possibly think of any experiences where you decidedly located a valence or a value and making a leisure decision? What were some of those motivating factors that influenced your choice? Was it benefits, networking, personal growth, just to socialize? Have you ever been hesitant to take a risk on a leisure for it to ultimately pay off once you did it, like the lottery phenomenon? And do you agree with the efficacy of any of these theories? Is one more relevant to your experience or another one? Thanks for listening.